Well, we got the first two logs done. I got a couple of 5x5s out of them. And you probably heard me tell you that there were 9 logs that came out of that tree. Apparently there's 11 logs, not 9. So anyway, we got that log on the bunks right now, and you missed the excitement. Word of advice to anybody that's got this kind of a mill: before you drop a log like that on the bunks, it's best to make sure that the log rests in the back are up. Otherwise, it can roll off the back. Not that that's what happened, but just FYI. So anyway, let's get this thing cut into little pieces. And by little pieces, this log here and the ones I'm sitting on, I'm going to try to get 3/4 material out of it, preferably 3/4 by 6, or maybe a little bit wider. I've got to make some sliding doors, barn doors, whatever, and I want to use 3/4 inch material. Plus I need to get some 3/4 inch wide batten strips for the siding I put on, and I want to cut that probably 2.5, 3 inches wide and 3/4 of an inch thick. So again, let's get started. right, I just finished 2 cants, and if you've paid any attention at all, you'll notice that the last cut I made right here on these 2 cants, first of all, this is a 1-inch board because I can't go any lower than that, so I end up with a full 4/4 board on the bottom. These are all 3/4 boards, except for those 2 right there. And you're probably wondering why, because whenever I see a sawyer do stuff like that, I just shake my head because it makes no sense at all. Well, it's really not my fault, and I'll tell you why. All of the quarter scales that I have that are made by Wood-Mizer, when you get to the last cut on all of the other quarter scales, the last cut is off by 1/8 of an inch. So for example, every time you cut a 4/4 board, the marks on the quarter scale are 1 1/8 inches apart. Well, so is the very last cut, so you've got to compensate for that. On the 3/4 scale, they actually did the smart thing and they did it correctly. So what we have is a 7/8 inch center to center on the 3/4 scale marks, and the last cut, the last mark, is 3/4 of an inch from 0 instead of 7/8. So I've had to readjust my quarter scale so that my last cut, which would be here, will give me a 3/4 board here, which will be the same as all of the others.